Hello. Happy full moon in Gemini, guys. Make sure that you take your time to set your intentions. My moon sign is in Gemini. I am a chatty Cathy, or a chatty Cassie, as I like to say. Some would call me wishy-washy sometimes. But that being said, obviously, as you know, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. I'm not big on astrology. I don't understand a lot of it. I'm studying it. But communication, I think, is going to be a big theme for this lunation. And, oh, okay, we're going to run with it. Got the world in reverse. Interesting, okay. Cards coming out the wazoo. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, so, pick that one, too. BDE, Three of Swords in reverse. So, with the world in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse, I feel like you may be thinking that shit's just not panning out how you need for it to be at the moment. And that's okay. I feel like maybe you're in a position where you've not had things pan out how you want them to. And if you've been suffering a lot of heartache, a lot of destruction, a lot of giving of yourself to not have it be received, please know that that's not always going to be what's the case. It's not always what's going to be forthcoming. The moon reverse, you're not listening to your intuition either. I feel like you may be in a position where you're very much action oriented. Yeah, a lot of these cards are very much themed, at least in a way, for the other half of like the current state that you're in, that you are looking at things. This is the Four of Cups, in the sense of loss. You don't have enough. You are yearning to have more, but it's not coming to fruition. The biggest thing I'm going to say before I get into the good cards is that you got to listen to yourself. I know that you know what's best, and you're choosing not to, and you're looking to find peace and balance. This is Temperance. And ultimately, when we denounce, or when we don't hear what it is that our ultimate internal truth is, things aren't going to work out for us, okay? And that's just kind of the luck of the draw in that regard. We tend to, when we're overwhelmed, when we are feeling a sense of loss, a sense of just things not coming to the fruition that we feel like we deserve, we tend to turn ourselves off from what Spirit has to say. We're very much ruminating in our mindset. And a lot of the times we just have to shut up and actually take time to hear, take time to listen. Because when we're in a place where we're less in our headspace and more in our hearts, we're able to get those downloads, those understandings that give us the clarity we need to move forward and to be able to find balance. You are on the path of creating a new beginning, right? You are on a path of actually being able to build and perfect what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition. You're in a position to let go of the mental strain, the physical strain, the back-breaking tendencies that we give ourselves. However, when you stay in this position of just feeling down upon yourself and not being open to receiving and hearing what it is that you need to do, stop thinking about what you need to do, but hear in your heart what you need to do. It allows you to have more ability to take action about what it is that you're doing. I can tell you have a plan that you're already working out, and it's going to actually be something that's going to be very, very beneficial. It's going to be new and exciting, but right now you are really just stuck in this place where there is none. There is nothing. There is no ability to move forward, and I need you to desperately get out of this headspace. With this Gemini new moon, I encourage you to open yourself to the communication of Source, of Spirit, to be able to provide you direction, because it's very clear that you want something different, and you want it to be something that's going to be very, very balanced with what it is that you're trying to bring in, but with also what's in alignment with what's in for your life. I can tell you definitely have some kind of aspiration, whether it's a business venture, whether it's embarking on a new creative endeavor. And I feel like you've just not been able to put time into yourself. And because of that, it's been hindering your growth and your ability to be dynamic and bring in the things that you want. And with that, the biggest thing I will say is that you need to be open to receiving. You need to be open to listening, to hearing with your heart, and knowing in your heart of hearts that things are going to change. Things can turn out in your favor. It doesn't have to be reversed. It doesn't have to feel like life is passing you by. But the first thing you need to do is to actually get out of your headspace, get out of feeling burdened. That's easier said than done. I understand that. But once you're able to accept what is and allow yourself to be open to finding ways to move past it outside of yourself, again, let go, let God, it allows you to hone in on what it is that you're trying to bring in. This is a card that talks about perfecting a craft, right? My little dude is just out here drawing pentacles out the wazoo for days and days. He's perfecting his design. He's improving upon himself. And with that, whatever it is that your plan that you're trying to work on is, I want you to know that it's going to work out. You're not going to have to burn yourself out from it. But I feel like you've been dealt so many different hands and so many different experiences that have dampened your ability to see forward. It is blocking you from having these new beginnings, having this divine inspiration. So with this lunation today, with this new moon, or full moon, excuse me, I really encourage you to release the sense of lack. Release the sense of sorrow. Release the sense of feeling lost, feeling dejected, and allow yourself to feel empowered and embody that energy. Once you do, you're able to move in a place that allows you to have more expansion, more dynamic thought, more action, more excitement with your life. It is very hard to see the joy when we are stuck in sorrow. And I ask you today to take the time to listen to source, pray, meditate, whatever it is you need to connect to yourself, because once you do, it clears out that space for you to have that receptivity that you need to bring you to this place. Balance is coming, and you're going to get the break you need. It's going to give you the freedom to work on what it is that you want to, the moment that you're able to release what's holding you back. And I'm not going to say that's going to happen tonight. It may not happen for a little while, but that doesn't mean you stop trying. That doesn't mean you succumb to feeling like things are never going to work out for you. Because the moment that you choose that you want to see better and have better for yourself, you allow the divine to work through you to move you into the direction of abundance, into the direction of dutiful work, into the direction of having new opportunities coming your way. You have to be willing to accept what is, allow communication from sources that you may not be able to speak to. You need to hear them with your heart. To allow communication to shift you, to move the tides in your favor. You are able to come out of this place. I've been in that place at Headspace too, where it's a lot of things that just pile on top of each other. You just want to get a break. A break is coming. A breakthrough is coming. But the more that we stick ourselves in these places where there's just never enough, we block ourselves off from having more than enough, because there's always it's always plentiful. There's always bounty to be for us and to be given to us. We just have to be open to having it. And being in a position where you feel closed off, you can't open yourself to be receptive. So this full moon, I ask you to release the sense of indebtedness to sorrow, because sometimes I feel like we think we're that's what we deserve, and we don't deserve to be anything other than joyful. We don't deserve to be put down, let down, dejected. We don't deserve that. And even though life gives us these experiences that allow us to feel that way, we don't have to stay in that place. You are moving into a place where there is so much more for you, and you're going to have passion about it the moment that you choose to have that passion, the moment you choose to move away from this place that you're in. Again, it may not be an immediate response, but I need you to know that where you are right now in a lesser state is not where you're destined to be. It's not. You're going to be able to let the things that are breaking your back go, babes. You're going to find balance with this. And again, it can be a shifting of a gentle tide. Not a big wave. These things can come gradually, but you need to choose to allow yourself to move. Stop wallowing.